beauties, I am Joellen and I'm going to show you my everyday makeup look from start to finish, what I do in the morning to get ready and feel beautiful for the day. First, I like to use the Detail HAC Brush and just my normal contour, highlights, illuminator, and blush colors. And first, I like to start off with the highlight color. And I'm just going to apply it under my eyes. Just to get rid of some of those dark circles and some of the redness that I have in my skin. And I like to use the small end of the brush for the detail parts, the smaller parts. And I do it on both sides. And then I do it underneath my nose. And along my nose. And I like to use the larger part for my chin. I'm just kind of like feathering it out as I go. Just blending. And I'm avoiding the places where I'm going to be putting my contour because I just want one layer of makeup and not 4 different layers of all the different makeup colors. And then I do the same thing up on my forehead. All right, next I take my contour color and I'm using olive. And first, I like to start off with the small part sometimes. Or you can also do the larger part and just dab and pat that into your skin. It doesn't really matter. Sometimes I use both ways depending on if I want a more chiseled look or if I want to be quick. I feel like the larger part of my brush can do that pretty quick too. Do that on the same, just along my cheekbones, just to bring out those bones, kind of give your face some definition. And I'm using olive. It's a nice neutral contour color. And then I do it on my forehead as well. Give it some natural shadows. And then also along my jawline. Making sure to blend as I go so I don't have like a stark line. Just creating a nice shadowed look so that it just brings out your features in a nice natural way. I don't usually do contour on my nose for my everyday look. Then I do my blush color and I take the large part of my Detail HAC, dab it in, and then apply it to the apples of my cheeks. And I love this color because it's just a nice neutral everyday look. It just gives a nice kind of a pink sheen to your face without making it look like you're wearing blush. And then the last step of the singles are the illuminator color. And I like to just apply it with my finger, the tops of my cheekbones, just to give a nice natural glow when the light hits your face. It's just really nice natural shimmer. A little bit on my lip and along my nose. And then at this point I take my perfector sponge and just nicely blend out that color so you don't have any stark lines. So it looks like it's natural coloring. And since I have really oily skin, I like to set it with the Vanilla Dust setting powder. The nice thing is I'm just using this hack stack and it's 2 levels. So I have my colors on one side for my face and then my eyeshadows and powders on this side. So I'm just gonna dab on some powder. I've got a lot on there this time. And just dab it out, pat it in. And this is just nice because it sets in that color, absorbs that oil that I have in my face without changing the look of the colors that I've already put on. All right, now I just take a basic eyeshadow primer and put on the my eyelids. Because I have oily skin, I need to have some primer on my eyes so that it prevents creasing throughout the day. Make sure that's all nice and blended. And now I take my eyeshadow everything brush, and depending on my mood, I'm going to use Oak today, and I like to put that all over my lid. Just give it a nice base color. And then do the same thing on the other side. Just kind of patting it in, rubbing it in, just brushing nice lightly on the lid, just up until the crease, just the main part of my eyelid. And I love Kin, so I'm going to just do a small little pat, because this is really pigmented color and a little goes a long way. So I always start off little and I can always add more as needed. And I'm just using the smaller end and just going right along in my crease. And the nice thing is these brushes blend out so nicely, so if you just work the color more, it just blends really nicely out until you have the achieved look. I'm going to do the same thing on the other lid. And the larger part of the brush is so great for blending and making that look nice and even. And then I'm going to use this is a nice shimmer. Stardust is great for that. I like to do it, focus it more on the near the brow bone, but then I also like to kind of put it all over my eyelid to give the whole eyelid a nice shimmer. And I'm just blending and brushing as I go. All right, Now at this point I take my multitasker brush and I do my eyebrows. And I'm just taking Trust, just drawing a nice defined shape to my brows to give it a little bit more definition, filling them in so they look nice and shaped. The nice thing is that you can always wipe off or add more. Can't go wrong. You can always work it around and make it work for your eyebrow shape. Like by using my finger just to kind of blend it in a little bit so it makes it look a little bit more natural. And then I do the same thing on the other side. Just your eyebrows frame your face, so it's just a nice touch to fill them in and to finish them off. Now I take the Stay setting spray and I do 3 squirts to set in my my makeup a little bit more, and see it's really shiny, but within a few minutes that will all set in and it will absorb into my face. And then I do that before I do my mascara because I don't want my mascara to get all wet. So now I curl my eyelashes. And I just take a simple mascara. And since this is just my everyday quick and easy look, I'm not putting a whole lot of makeup on. I'm just doing a light layer. I'm not doing eyeliner or a heavier look, but this is just a quick and easy, get out the door, look put together look. And do the same thing on the other eye. And that is it. That was so fast and so easy, and that really is truly my everyday makeup look from start to finish by just using my HAC stack and a few brushes. This is all I need to have my everyday look, and it's so easy to do.